started my spiritual journey, it was necessary. I had challenges in my life that took me away from the church, and I never really felt connected. It wasn't until about 10 years ago when I really dove into my faith, and I wanted to raise my daughter in a community that was inviting and that taught the Bible in a way that she could understand.
I always knew Christ was and God was a part of my life, but I didn't really know who and how that all applied to me. So I had this great experience of learning the Word and learning about who I was and these types of things. But that still really wasn't enough. And then I met Allison through a friend of mine.
And we were attending 2 different churches at the time, and we fell in love and decided that we were going to get married, and we wanted to find a home church someplace in our community.
Worship was very important to the 2 of us. And so knowing some folks here at Abiding Hope, what was different when we got here is that both of us could be completely who we are.
He was more of a Bible-based church. I was more evangelical.
We didn't have to put on a face of all one or the other. We could be both cerebral about our faith and learn about our faith, but at the same time express our faith.
I believe it was the passion play that made the biggest impact. I saw the passion play and I saw how the community came together, and that's what I wanted. They invited us to be part of it, a small part, but that just made my heart grow, and that's why I'm here.
That's the culture here at Abiding Hope, is to live that generous life.
Abiding Hope has given us the opportunities to become more of this community, to give back to others, to live generously.
It's not about, hey, we need you to give more because of this or that and other thing. Of course, there's always going to be need out there. Where I feel compelled is, what more can I give? How can I give more?
Making that phone call, sending that card to people in this community that really needed hope, and to know they were loved and that they are cared for. This place gives us those opportunities. We just have to open up our hearts, open up our minds, and open up our ears.
What I never got at those places before that we get here is the spiritual gift of the giver. And we always talk about giving, and how it impacts those that receive, but the spiritual gift of the giver is that side that very few people get to explore, and they don't get the benefit of that.
The gifts that we receive are so incredibly beautiful.
Anyone that's truly taken Christ on in their heart would be so grateful to get back. Because before that time, I was a taker. I wasn't a giver. And Christ gave me life, and He gave me something to do with it.
My heart is so filled when I'm able to give back.
Whatever it is, the more generous that we are here, the more we have. And that's what God promised us. And when we live that way, it happens. And God provides. I mean, look what we have here. I mean, we got a tremendous facility, got a great school, you got incredibly talented people that pitch in around here. And it's because of our generosity. That's where these things come from. We're just trying to inspire people to find that generous heart that Christ has given us, and to become a part of things in our community.
To be able to share these experiences, strength, and hope with others is something that I hope future generations will hear and see and be able to give back, because it is something that will help us continue to grow a full, meaningful life with Christ, with faith, and with community. And this is where I find it, here at Abiding Hope.